Welcome back, everybody, to another DBS Masters Mastered podcast. And I am again joined today by Sparta.
Yo, what's good?
And today, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. I hope you guys been enjoying the gameplays and all the other type of videos that we've been uploading. Kind of just experimenting, trying to get some awareness out there for our tournaments. So thank you guys for the ones who did join Discord and has conversated with us here and there. Um, But yeah, we're back with this podcast and we're going to be talking about the new set.
Amen. Yes. 30 sets. Can you believe it? Like we're getting old. We're getting old.
And it's kind of weird. We're on set 30 and Pokemon is on their 30th anniversary. I don't know if you've been following Pokemon at all.
Too much, but 30th anniversary and I mean they're treating our 30th set like a 30th anniversary, like honestly, so
Yeah.
like hand in hand.
And I mean, I like their little gimmick that they're going with three glorious fighters having three people on a leader.
I'm liking that. I'm liking that feature a lot. I mean, definitely we're gonna see some trios we've seen before in the past, but hopefully these new card effects and abilities will change it up and whatnot. Who knows? Like
But I feel it wasn't the first time that we had three people on a leader. I know there was the Galactic Patrol. No, yeah, wait. It was GT Goku, GT Pan, and
yep, yep.
GT Trunks.
Yeah, the
The red deck.
spaceship crew.
Yeah, I enjoyed that deck, to be honest.
Everyone loved Unison GT. Everyone loved it. Was so unique for its time. Like it was just like, oh, what? They get to put a card into my Unison and draw two.
So
That's
it's
free. Like that
fire.
was free. Like drawing two in any scenario was just like, woo, woo. I like that. I like that.
And now it's just kind of meh. I think like the support they gave it was give your Unison barrier, and I don't think it really did anything.
Like Unisons are a thing of the past. Like
But I do love me a good Unison. I do love me a good
uh,
Unison.
a good Unison. But I mean, like it's gonna be a Z Unison now. Like if it's a Unison, like it's a Z Unison now. It's in your Z deck. Like
Yeah, are they really the different? They're really not that different. Just consistency.
I mean, yeah, consistency and 5K. You know, there are those
You're
games
right.
you lose by 5K. You
You are
you
right.
you lose that one game of 5K, and it's like, man, I have either this extra card or this unison in my hand, and I just wish it were not in my hand. I wish it were in my
It's like, do I lose or do I cheat and say this is 5K combo because of the
hand.
unison effect?
Toss your card. Just toss a card to pray. Like,
Yeah,
mm,
but the set comes out March 27th, I believe.
ooh, okay. In the month,
Let's let me
yes, March
share
27th.
the good old screen here, and we'll figure that out to be definite here. So yeah, March 27th, I was right on the mark for that. Um, I think I've seen a good amount of hype, at least for the people that are in the Facebook and some of the other YouTube channel people that are talking about it. But there's a lot of good support and good cards in here. I mean, what stood out to you card wise?
So far, like you said earlier about the three leaders, but these SLR leaders, granted, when we played the game super heavy during regionals, I think those would have been wonderful SPRs to rock. Like when we went to the regionals and events back then, so we could really like flex. Like having like a SLR Gotenks leader, and you know Gotenks was relevant back then. Like a whole bunch of people did play Gotenks, and I'm just gonna like to say Gotenks is like a leader, but SLR Gotenks leader would actually be pretty fire because they already do have like the three different arts for the Reaper, the 6-drop Reaper that is. So I'm really liking these SLR leaders, especially this Sengoku Vegeta and Trunks. That one's the cleanest so far.
Okay, yeah, and I mean it says there's 10 special leader rares, so I would assume there's 10 leaders altogether. But I honestly have not picked up a SLR yet. They've always been so expensive. I haven't been able to get my hands on one.
They are like a new form of like market. It feels because like it's just like man, $100 for a leader. Like it's just like all right, 100 of that dollars could be going to those promos I'm probably gonna need for my deck. Like
100%.
we know how the system works. It's like all right, do I really want to bling out this leader? Like, is it going to be relevant for me to bling out? Like,
Yeah, I feel like for us competitive people that just want to play competitively, you know, if you want to bling out a deck, it has to be like your baby. Like you've been playing this deck or you are so confident in this deck that you're willing to, you know, bling it out because you're going to keep playing it.
better know this matchup. You better know this matchup. Like,
Yeah, blinged out or not blinged out, scrubbing out does not have any remorse.
pretty cards don't equal skill, unfortunately.
And three god rares. I saw that one of the god rares slash secret rares was, I believe, Bulma.
Bulma, okay.
That's a
Is
good
that
one for you.
let's see, yeah, like
With
it's
collecting
elite.
your
Yeah, if it's a
waifus.
bay, yeah, the waifus. Oh, I'm on that. Still struggling with Bola a little bit, but like Bulma as an SCR, like or a God Rare, that'd be pretty big. Like
Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it though. I think it was either on a YouTube channel or it was on their Facebook page. But we're gonna pull up the Facebook page here in a second. But before we get to the Facebook page and the other cards, I do want to talk about what they're doing on the YouTube. You know, they made the trailer and then they come out with the DBS Masters next still. So it seems like they're going forward with this type of marketing.
so, I mean, our game's not gone yet. I mean, granted, we're at the bottom slot, y'all. We're at the bottom slot, but we're not gone. We're at the bottom slot. We got two games over us, or a couple games over us, but for our own Dragon Ball card game slot, we're there.
Yeah, and looking at the views here, um pretty interesting. So the very first one they did, which I think caught a lot of people off by surprise, 6.2K views, which is pretty good. And then everything else in between that and the trailer for set 30 is sitting around 2.8, 3K views. Not bad.
It's pretty.
Um,
That I mean, that's really good. Like,
yeah, and like, the hype for it here for last set, the beginning of it, it's very, very nice. And then it died down a little bit as we were talking more about the cards, which I think them revealing the cards a little earlier before they make the videos maybe had an effect on how many people watched it. But as you see, when we get to the next set 30 trailer, it's back up to 6.2K views. So the hype is there,
yeah,
especially
people
for
are
a new set.
excited. I think the main issue for the numbers just kind of dwindling is because for last set, pretty sure the reveals they like did the reveals on Facebook and then they started making the videos and it was just like I mean these aren't really like reveals if we already know they came out on like Facebook and they already made posts and that's usually how we've done things for the longest time. So them starting to talk about the cards. Just like yeah, we've already seen these cards, and there's that little. I'm pretty sure there's if correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I think there was a little slip up where they actually started reposting like the same cards as these videos are coming out,
Yeah, pretty sure, yes.
if I
So,
remember correctly.
but I think it's okay. And then the video after the reveal trailer, we're back down to 3K views. So I wonder where those 3,000 people are that, you know, they watch the trailer, but they don't watch the next. Maybe they're too busy playing. I don't know.
Maybe I think like the definitely the trailer before the reveals is definitely kind of oh yeah this is what you're going to be expecting this set and that's like them talking about like the big three I guess and that's like the whole thing that they were going for because we're not in a new block I'm pretty sure and either yeah I think we're not in a new block I'm pretty sure we're not in a new block
Yeah,
not
I think
yet
it's the same. Um,
yeah we're still no trip out yeah so okay
but yeah, also, at, in the videos they are going towards talking more about or towards the collectors and the actual like players, because I mean they emphasize like how beautiful the card is, how amazing the card is, when you just want to have this card. And I think half of the people watching this, they're like, I could care less about what the card looks like. I might care about what characters is, but I'm trying to figure out, can I put this in my deck? Like, what deck does this work with?
Are these skills good? Are these
So
skills
yeah,
good?
is a card good or is it trash? It looks good, but it's trash to play with. So
Well, no, I mean you're able to fool a lot of people with this amount of text on each card. It just feels like after the Jiren leader, because goodness gracious, that Jiren leader was like 75% text, and like the 25% of it was like Jiren and like art. But
yeah.
hopefully they've learned their lesson from that, and these skills actually seem pretty relevant.
And speaking of the skills, let's move on to actually looking at the Facebook page
Okay,
because
I'm
I was um just taking a glance at some of the cards and reading them, and you know, even though the text is so much on each of these cards, like it's really the text is really half the card. Like most of the cards that you're playing, it has two text boxes. One
uh
text
huh.
box for the actual effect that the card does, and the other text box is literally explaining how you play the card. And most of the time is, oh, I pay one energy for this card. And that's about it.
Yeah,
So I
but I
mean,
would say for leaders, it's like a different thing, because like leaders are supposed to have like their spotlight of like they have their own area. So and that area like never moves. You never move your leader unless like you're flipping it over. So
yeah.
like
Yeah, I feel like leaders should have like you could put a wall of text on here and make it do 10,000 different things and it'll make like everybody will love the leader for like forever because you're building your whole deck around it.
yeah, like
But yeah, I think people are hyped for the black deck, this deck, and then the Daima deck. I think people are very hyped about that one too.
I'm a
They do have the full Daima reveals here, but what do you think about Super Saiyan United and the trio of Goku? I don't know. Am I the only one like Goku, Vegeta, Trunks? Like I feel like Trunks could have been replaced by somebody else.
well. They usually do it by like the arcs, and this is the Android 13 saga, so those were like the main people that did fight. Well, at least that took out androids. I'm pretty sure like Piccolo was there, but he didn't really like fight too much. But those were like, the Super Saiyans right before the Cell Saga.
Yeah, but I don't know. My man Piccolo could have got on there.
So
We could
like,
have we could have had a Saiyan and a Mechian deck,
okay,
maybe.
Saiyan and Namekians. I'm pretty sure we had a Goku and Piccolo, or at least they were cards. I do remember them being like Goku, the Faded Rivals. Do remember that, but that was back in the what was it, Dragon Ball days.
Yeah, back in the
Piccolo
days.
Junior.
Um. Oh yeah. Let's look at this card real quick, and I want to again go over the whole like text thing. So there's kind of three lines of text here. There's a keyword skill, and then you have the main effect, the auto, and then you have the how to play this card. And I mean, on this one with the infinite power Son Goku, it's activate main, pay one, you play it, draw a card, essentially.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah,
the
like
condition is you have to have three or more energies. But I feel like if new players kind of like understood that on this is the theme of why these are like kind of what the card text means in a sense. I'm trying to put this into words. Like it's not as big as it seems once you really get
yeah,
into
like
it.
yeah, like when you do look at the card, like It's just for the average player probably. It's just when you look at the card, when you see a card's cost, that's how much people are probably thinking that's how much you're gonna pay for this card. And like we've long gone away from that. So like you're literally just tapping one for this, and then your auto is gonna be one. And just to think it's just you KOing a battle card, like ignoring barrier. I think that's
Yes.
literally what the auto is. So this card only has three things on it. It's just the three things that do say, it's just like when you read it out, it's like, okay, yeah, when this card attacks, place up to four extra. It's like a mouthful when you do read it out loud to someone.
Yeah, I agree. And just place 4 extras from your Z energy under this card, and you just choose cards equal than or less than or equal to the card's power. Ignore a barrier and KO it. I'm gonna actually rant here a little second. Like
Here we go.
barrier removal. Like, what is the point of
Here we
barrier?
go. Here we go. Here we go.
If
Go
we just
ahead.
keep
Go
printing,
ahead.
like every color gets their barrier removal. Like,
Like,
same thing with the GT Goku like thing that we are talking about earlier with their support getting like just add barriers. Like barrier doesn't matter anymore. Not in this game. If you're playing Fusion World, barrier is like crucial because there's
yeah,
like literally
yeah.
nothing that deals with it. But you want to deal with barrier, you got multiple options in multiple different colors. I don't know if white, maybe white doesn't have very good.
Yeah, white doesn't have barrier removal. Trust. I playing the Bulma deck, I was like, okay, I see. Like as soon as you play the card with barrier, I'm pretty sure in our older videos with that double striker Vegito dual attacker blocker, yeah, I could not interact with it. It was just like, yeah, it's sitting on the field. Like I have 30K looking at me constantly.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, everybody has a sideboard because we were playing best of one most of the time. You
Yeah.
just have it in your side. Well, you don't have to have it in your main. You just put it in your sideboard. It's like, oh, this deck has the big 30K barrier. I need to put this card in, and it
Yep.
works. So I don't know. My little rant is over for that one.
I mean, I do agree with you though. Like every color, like barrier did at a point in time just used to be like super unbeatable, and now everyone has access to barrier removal. So it's like, all right, what's the point? Like, I think
Yeah,
deflect is more of a good ability now than barrier, in my opinion. Because like, if I know my card's gonna come into play and still do its auto, like I'm perfectly fine. I'd rather my card have like deflect than barrier, honestly.
have you been seeing people like use counterplays lately in your games that you've seen, watched, and or played? Like, has that been
I
really
mean,
a like active thing? Because I have, I like to counterplay and I like to run some decks with counterplays, but like it doesn't. It kind of seems like an afterthought of like, oh, I need a counterplay in a deck.
you're playing against yellow, okay? I think yellow is like the big counterplay deck because like they still have access to that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta that rests something. They have extra cards that say, hey, when this card is played, it's probably like we've got many iterations of Crusher Ball, like Crusher Ball that draws a card. That's what I'm gonna call it, like for the OG heads there. But I think mostly like if you're playing against yellow, that's when you're really scared for your cards really gonna go off or not. So
Yeah, but let's talk about this unison real quick. As you said, unisons were kind of trash. I think this one is pretty cracked. Not gonna lie. Um,
now,
it's
correction. I said unisons were trash in your hand.
yeah,
They
yeah,
are
yeah,
trash
yeah,
in
yeah,
your
yeah.
hand. Like
Whatever
they're
you
just
say.
see. Look, this is a Z unison. Like they made they did the system mechanic here good. Like the because I remember to this day. I remember to this day that 4-drop Majin Buu that would sit in your hand and you were able to use multiple copies. So I'm like, I need to see this 4-drop Majin Buu so I can have some good value. I draw that first Majin Buu. I'm sitting nice. I'm sitting pretty. I activate main on that Majin Buu. I see another Majin Buu. I'm like, dang, I have nothing like for this. I'm gonna have to charge this next turn. I'm gonna have to charge this because like the whole main point was defending that 4-drop unison.
Yeah, and I think like I don't know. I love the competitive aspect when it was I think a thing, and this really mattered was playing a unison and it'll be like easy to clear, but if you just had an extra copy of a unison to put under to get another marker, and it made it like infinitely harder for it to be cleared that turn or the next turn was like maybe you could call a little bit RNG, but also like a little bit of skill because like you know maybe you want to keep that card in hand and to play it again, or maybe you just know like they don't have enough swings to get rid of like 3 markers on my unison, so I can put this under and I'll be good for the rest of the game essentially.
Yeah, I mean that baby, that 3 drop baby unison, it instantly going to 5 was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna have 5 swings on turn 4 or my turn 3. There's no way. So that unison would definitely survive. If any of you remember the 3 drop blue baby unison, can't even remember the names.
Yeah. But yeah, this unison, the unison, Android 13 for anyone who's just listening. Costs 2 Z energy, 3 regular energies, and it has blocker. When this card attacks, you add a marker to it, and then you can choose up to one of your opponent's cards with 50k power or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it.
I
And
know that sentence right there just blowing you away. It's blowing you away. Ignoring barrier. Like
and then it has a plus minus activate main, switch this card to active mode, and then a -4. Choose all of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets -20 power for the turn. And that's activate main slash battle. I'm sorry. So a 20k dual attacker,
that
and
gets 2 markers. That gets two
yeah,
markers and gets rid of two 15Ks. Ignoring barrier.
yes, because that auto is not once per turn.
Yes, like we like that.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like
Unison can go to 5.
you
A
could,
5, 20K.
yeah, you could play it. Yeah, go to 4. Choose not to switch it active mode. Destroy the whole board, or if you don't need that, you just swing again, go to 5, and then on the battle step, you just destroy the whole board on their opponent's turn.
Like
So I think even for 3 energies, I feel like this is quite a good card because it's both offensive and defensive at the same time, and it's a blocker. So
twenty
like,
k blocker.
yeah, that's kind of this is cracked. That's all I gotta say. It's
Well,
very good.
it's an SR, so I mean, it better be decently cracked. Like,
Mm. But yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
like being
I,
able to clear the board is like very good, especially if you're playing low to the ground. So the -4 really can. But like, let's think about it really. Let's think about it really though. So we're getting to turn 4, like or 4 energies, right? Like, if we're playing against a deck that's playing low to the ground, that's a lot of energy for a low to the ground deck. Like they eating you up. They eating you up that game. In theory.
yeah, if you're going against an aggro deck, it would be pretty hard to get this card out sustainably. But I mean, with the amount of free play, and you just need 1 energy up to have a floodgate, I think you're
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. I've been playing a little bit too much Fusion World. My fault. My fault. Fusion World's been taking over my soul.
It is good. It's good. We're gonna have some
Fusion.
Fusion World stuff on here eventually.
Yes.
We got to get our reps
Fusion
in.
World is very fun. Masters is still elite.
Yes, yes. But yeah, there's that SR. Let's go to the Diamond deck. And I just want to run through the different leaders that they already have revealed technically officially. Um, but this yellow Diamond deck, I think it's good. I think it's good. Um,
Glad we're finally getting diamond cards for real. Like it's about time.
yeah, the permanent on this, um, evolve skills can be activated at counterplay timing. That's such
See,
an
counterplay.
Yeah, it's such an interesting way to play a card. Like, does that mean how does that work with counterplay, counter window one, counter window two? I guess you can play them both, whatever.
Yeah, because they are both windows to play cards. It's just when the autos would trigger or when the skills would really matter.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna have to see the rules on this because I mean, like, are you able to like play it counter window one? And I don't, maybe some effects like work in counter window one. Maybe I'm complicating this too much, but
Probably. I mean, we haven't seen what the cards look like yet, so they might
yeah,
not even do anything. You just evolve the card and then draw a card. Like
yeah. There's probably some very intricate things that you can do with this deck. Hopefully, it looks fun. I might buy it to be honest and play it. or test it out a little bit. And then yeah, that
Goodness,
SLR looks cracked out of his mind.
it looks good. Like it's just like, yo, you sit across from this, and it's like, all right, like this guy better be like that on this deck. And then like you leave the table, and you're like, dude, this guy was so bad, and he had this SLR leader, like so bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you get to play a one cost card, like a couple other decks too. Um,
That's in battle timing too, so it's pretty cool.
yeah, so you can play one on both turns, and I would assume
Match saying team.
this is for setting up your evolves and stuff like that. So very very nice. Do they have the black leader up on here? I know
I
they
don't
have it
think
in a
black
video.
They didn't reveal it yet, I believe. We only have yellow and green
Well, the black
so
leader is
far.
Android 17. I think Goku and I think Vegeta was on it too. I
Oh,
can't remember.
Frieza. It was
Frieza,
Universe
Frieza.
7. I do remember that. It was Universe 7. I do remember. You're jogging my memory. As soon as you started saying the names, I was like, whoa, why would Goku in 17? Ah, Tournament of Power.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say about that leader is it's black. I don't know, like there's a lot of Goku Xenos and Vegeta Xenos, and there's not really that many U7 cards, I believe. So I don't know how that deck's gonna go. Um, but it seems like people are interested and hyped about it. But we'll see.
I'm excited. I mean, like, Universe 7, that's not either red or yellow. I'm very excited to look at. I am
Okay.
very excited to look at.
And then the last deck that I really wanted to touch on, I mean, there's the Gohan deck, and some people are excited for the Gohan deck, but I'm not really excited for the Gohan deck. You know,
Come
it's
on, Successor.
I like
You're not feeling the
Successor,
Successor.
but Gohan's not. It doesn't pique my interest.
Come on, this was the brothers Kamehameha. Oh wait, they didn't show. Did they not show the SLR for? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, little
That is
power
kind
up
of
after
good.
everyone's
That is
done.
kind of good.
I mean, like they did kind of cook with the SLR leaders though. Like they really managed to put a scene in one card. Like we know this is from the Broly Second Coming movie. Like I really do like how they like. I think last set they did a really good job of like putting the story into the decks. Now they really have like good scenery on these leaders.
Yeah,
Like they're doing the process pretty right.
but the Majin Buu here, I I don't know. I never really played Majin Buu decks like that, but Majin Buu is one of my favorites. And I always loved the Union Absorb mechanic,
Oh
and
yeah.
just absorption in general. And I like this leader a lot, and I might just have to play it. Being able to play the ghost tokens too, also any leaders that play tokens, I extremely love. Just being able to use those extra cards that you don't put in your deck.
The accessories.
Yeah. Um, and then when it attacks, draw two, discard one, and then activate battle. You get to choose up to two cards with 5k combo power under a green Majin Buu and combo with it. So kind of like the Xeno Vegito, being able to combo under your Absorbs. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that deck too. It's simple, but it's Majin Buu, so I am
Yeah, Majin
excited.
Buu's big. I mean, there were like these older cards that worked with Majin Buu from when they did Majin Buu the first time, or the first Green Majin Buu leader. So I believe anyone who looked into playing the Green Majin Buu before is going to eat really good here because you have another Green Buu leader. Look at that.
Yep.
So
And I want you to,
more support.
before we click out of this, click on the Hercule Savior. Um, I feel like there has been a trend of these counterattacks, and I've been noticing. So, for anyone that doesn't know, the Hercule Savior is a counterattack. You get to draw one, and you get to play the card in rest mode, and then you get to choose up to one of your green battle cards and switch a target to it. I feel like there's been a lot of printings of redirection in the game. What are your thoughts? Have you been having the same thing for like counterplays
So
and defense?
I like it. I like it for the sole fact is because that doesn't stop you from charging your Z energy. Because like the combo phase is kind of really what makes us unique. And if we're starting to print a whole bunch of cards that do say counterattack, negate the attack, stop the combo, like that gets annoying. That gets annoying because like we're not accessing the secondary deck that they wanted us to implement now. We can't access the energy. We don't sometimes our decks say, hey, if you combo a card, draw a card. So if you just like placing a gate, and then of course, like it's good that it replaces itself and you can redirect to the attack. Like you still have a combo phase where you can either for the Majin Buu leader, get the free activate battle so you can get some Z energy, or like so a situation where you're not really negging. So I'm liking the fact that these negates aren't just stopping the attack in general. Like you, we get value. I mean, granted, no one's if the attack is gonna switch to Hercule, no one's really gonna want a combo. But if you need to combo to get that one extra Z energy to play that big boss monster, either Z Unison or Z Battle card, then I'm kind of happy there. I'm pretty happy there.
And this card's interesting because you get to choose any of your green battle cards. So it doesn't just have to be this Hercule, and then you can use the activate battle, to give it a plus 1,000. Um,
Um, question. So if we redirect a card that has revenge. So like, because this is in the counterattack window, so can we like redirect a card that has revenge but not like barrier or mean blocker, and they would still die? Or does the initial attack already have to go to the revenge blocker before? I remember there was uh, a question for the chat and community and comments and whatnot, just in case we don't know. But
I think we should leave that up to chat.
you know
Well,
what?
chat comment section. Leave it in the comment section if you know the ruling to that. I'm pretty sure my
Interesting.
take is I feel like it has to be the target of the attack, but I mean, I could be wrong too because
I mean, you're
rules in
switching the
here.
target of the attack before auto timing, so I mean,
You are right. You
I
are
was
right.
see like theory thinking and just just brainstorming here.
Yeah, but hey, that was pretty much everything that we wanted to talk about for the new set. We'll probably talk about the new set a little bit later in some more podcasts, but for now, this is where we're going to leave it at. And I hope we
Mhm.
had a good talk. You guys enjoyed. We have some more gameplays and stuff coming out. Please do come join us for tournaments in the Discord. We're coming out with a new software to where hopefully we can get some more shops on board and more competitive scene out there. So if you want to be a part of that, please do join us in the Discord and stay tuned.
Yes,
Do you have
love
any
to see you all.
last words?
Um, Make sure to drink water every day. Uh, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm gonna try and be as creative as I can with these outros. Y'all take it easy.
I think that's as creative as it gets. So you guys stay safe, be blessed. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.